Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be in Hong Kong. From the United Nations, we're pleasure to be here with you. I hope you saw the video before, a little bit about the SDGs. I don't know how many of you are familiar with SDGs. Are you all familiar with SDGs? Yeah. I don't take anything for granted. We're only 3 years into these Sustainable Development Goals, so it is important that we actually talk about what they are also. So it's a pleasure to be here. You can see all the partners behind this initiative. It's a great pleasure. Thank you to the co-leads of the Youth Collab, which is now going through the region. This is the 5th country that we're launching the Youth Collab this year, out of the 20 this year. So this week we were in Solomon Islands and in Bangladesh, mobilizing young people together. So we're bringing young people to Hong Kong and then young Hong Kongers also to the regional level. So it's a pleasure to add that value to the fantastic work that's already been done. So thank you, City Foundation. We also want to thank the hosts, Home Affairs Bureaus of the Government of Hong Kong. It's a pleasure to partner with you. And we partner with others of governments in every country that we go so that it's anchored in your priorities. The Center for Entrepreneurship of the Chinese University of Hong Kong, thank you so much. Hong Kong Social Enterprise Challenge, it's an honor to have followed your work. A lot of the Youth Collab is inspired by the 10 years of hard work that you've done and the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network. This is what we do in every country. We want to partner with the ecosystem that is available to us. So we don't start from the beginning, we add value. And it's very important that it's also youth-led. So given that we do this in many countries, I have a few slides that we show in every country. So please bear with me on that. So why is this conversation so important? For us, it is actually getting young people out of poverty. It's leaving no one behind. Actually, Asia Pacific has 700 million young people. Half of these, 50% of these, are either 34 million unemployed, 34 million. We have 220 million that are not in education, not in training, and not in employment. They are not in any numbers at all. This is a huge number. But you know what the saddest thing is? It's the 91 million young people who have tertiary education, who have gone through the whole schooling system, but are underemployed. You have 3,200 PhDs in a city in India that are applying to be a food delivery person. They studied for 10 years. They have student loans. So these kind of initiatives that we serve here get young people to become independent and find their own solutions. If society can't provide the jobs, you have to create it. That is one of the key messages. What are the skills you need? So this is why we're here. And with the 4th Industrial Revolution upon us, a lot of conversation is happening about future of work and future of education. And we think that this process that has been created by all these partners is one of many solutions. It's not the only one, but this is one way of learning how to solve your own challenges. I'm sure you all know what the #1 skill for the future is. It's resilience, the being able to adapt to change. So this is really a program that responds to that need. We also know that we've previously very much have solutions for young people. What we are saying is young people have solutions for us. This is the future. And they're much more creative and much more ingenuitive. So for the future of the SDGs, we really are banking on the young generation to find the solutions we have not been able to find in the past. So we're not looking at young people as targets in this program. We're looking at them as leaders and who can solve this through sustainable business models. Young people don't want handouts. They don't want your grants. They want to create their own business that is sustainable. But to get there, they need help. So what is the Youth Collab? It's a movement that really wants to mainstream youth social innovation and entrepreneurship across all themes that we work on. It doesn't matter if you work on sustainable tourism or peace building or on waste management, there's always a solution that is out there for young people. So mainstream it, and we really want to invest in and empower in, we have 3 keywords. Leadership, young people's leadership. They have to be self-confident. They have to build their self-esteem before they can just run out there. We also need to train them on the new innovative ways of solving problems, design thinking, using big data. This is available to them. They can solve these things. And entrepreneurship. So I will just quickly run through what we do. So we really want to correct, just like the Hong Kong Social Enterprise Challenge, as you've seen, is really unleashing young leadership, young solutions for the SDGs. But we also want to provide solutions to the major challenges. There's lots of challenges that we have not been able to solve. The third area is really providing business models so that these kids can get create jobs for others, not just for themselves, be it at the micro level or big unicorns. Everything is needed. And then what we can do when we come together like this is actually reducing the failure rate. We know that almost 90% of the young startups actually fail. So how can we reduce that failure? By thinking more capacity development and ecosystem. What does everybody have to bring to the table? So we do a couple of activities in every country that we go, and we're delighted that we will have the Hong Kong dialogues with the fantastic group here. But we come with an alliance also, a whole over 100 partners that want to provide certain types of support. We do a lot of research, and we have regional conferences across the region to get governments to exchange ideas of how to leapfrog their work. They don't have to start from the beginning. We can bring the best solutions from Hong Kong and share them with countries like Maldives, Bhutan, Solomon Islands. Why do these countries have to start from the beginning? That's the kind of collaboration we would like to have between private sector, between government, between young people. So this is how far we've gotten. So City and us, we've been really, the first year, we went to 11 countries. We reached 23,000 young people in the first year. We really, fantastic journey. I won't dig in too much. I could stand here for the whole day. These are the countries we're going to this year. As you can see, we are 18 plus countries. We're just also going to Timor-Leste and Cambodia now, so there will be about 20 countries. So it's a kudos to this ecosystem approach. It's really we're delighted to have Hong Kong in this journey. But as we said, it's a very complex journey. It takes changing of cultures, changing of financial regulation systems to get young people on the road. I'm delighted to come back in November. My team is going to be here for some of the one-year journey. We don't just do events, we actually empower young people. We follow them for the next 3 years, and we're very delighted to do that. So keep in contact with us, and thank you to the partners for enabling this to happen today. Thank you so much.